Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for the week of March 16th through the 24th. This is going to cover the waning moon and the dark moon period, and it's the period from the full moon until the new moon in Aries. This week we have some important stuff going on. We do have the sun moving into Aries on the 19th, and that's also when we're having the spring equinox. So very exciting times. But during this waning moon period, we've just had the full moon, so it's a period of time where things are slowing down. Our energy might be a little bit lower. It's a nice time if you feel like you want to withdraw and just let go of things that aren't working for you. Wrap up loose ends. It's a great time to reflect on personal growth and to begin envisioning your new ideas and any new beginnings and what intentions you want to set for the new moon. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this reading. This is a reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. And we're going to go ahead. We're going to ask spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, and our spirit guides, what messages do you have for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs from the 16th through the 24th of March? Messages for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs from March 16th until the 24th. Messages for Pisces from March 16th through the 24th. Okay, Pisces, King of Pentacles in reverse, the Death card in reverse, the Chariot card, the Strength card, Seven of Pentacles in reverse in the past. We have the Knight of Wands crowning you, and then we have the Seven of Swords. All right, so your overall energy here is the Five of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. You might have these signs in your chart, where you might be exhibiting these qualities or dealing with someone with these signs in their chart or these qualities. But it's a beautiful card because it's all about coming out of a place of lack, whether that's emotional, financial, maybe your energy was low. Some of you might be healing. So this is a beautiful card. This Virgo full moon might have brought you some success. You might really have started to see your manifestations coming to life. Okay, really gorgeous. And underneath that, you have the Fool card. You know, this is you're feeling good. This is hold my beer, watch me do this. You know, hold my beer while I do X, Y, and Z. You feeling really good, confident about these new beginnings, confident about what you've started and where you're going. And I feel like some of you have walked away from the Emperor, a situation that might have been suffocating or controlling, or, you know, something that just wasn't allowing you to be really creative. Now that Emperor energy is Aries energy. All right, so I'm just going to flip that card around so it's a little bit more symmetrical for you, Pisces. Now, you guys are coming up here as the King of Pentacles in reverse. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Now, this could represent somebody who's feeling a little bit impatient. This could represent, this is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. So it's somebody who's very hardworking. But in the reverse, it could be that you are or were getting sort of bored with the status quo, or there's some changes that you want to make. The King of Pentacles is very nurturing. He's very stable. So some of you might be wanting to try something new. You might feel like you're busting out of something, you know, out of an old routine. Again, we did see that Emperor energy in reverse. So you might be telling yourself, you know what, it's okay to take these risks that we're seeing down here in this Fool card. Okay, it's okay to take these risks, and you might need to take a risk in order to see things grow again, or you know, it could be a financial investment, it could be just some sort of risk that you're taking that's going to bring you out of a place of lack. The King of Pentacles could represent somebody though who's a little bit fearful or has lost something that they've invested in, but it could also, I really do feel like for you guys, Pisces, it's a conscious effort. It's a conscious choice that you made, that you're no longer going to support a certain belief system, or you're going to really change things up. It has to do with your stability, but it might be a little bit of a risk that you're taking, okay? And that's coming through pretty clear here. In your surroundings, you're being supported by the Death card in reverse. There is something that needs to transform. You need to let go of an old belief system, whatever you were doing before. I find myself sounding like a broken record, but in a lot of my readings saying that, you know, if you keep doing the same thing, you're going going to keep getting the same results. And so Spirit is saying, really recognize, the cycles that we experience in life. We plant a seed, we tend to it, we harvest, then there's death, and then there's rebirth, and just see where you are within that cycle. Because if something has come to an end, a relationship, a job, or a way of thinking, or a way of doing things, then it's time to let it go, okay? With that scorpionic energy. You might have scorpionic energy around you, again, people, or you might have it in your chart that's saying, you know what, come on, it's time to let go here. Now, what's blocking you is we have the Chariot card. There could be travel plans that have been thwarted or that haven't gone as planned at the moment, because the Chariot is all about movement forward, is all about movement, travel. The Chariot can also represent a Cancerian energy. It's victory and success. So for some of you, you might be really worried about whether or not you're going to be successful, and Spirit's saying it's time to trust in yourself, because you're feeling a little bit stagnant. I feel like this King of Pentacles energy is feeling like he can't move. There might be logistical problems with travel or movement or success. Like, you can taste it, you know what you need to do, but for some reason, logistically you can't, get the car that takes you there, or get the flight or something like that. So you may have been experiencing actual travel delays. What's in your foundation, Pisces, is the Strength card. This is Leo energy. It's absolutely gorgeous. This is courage. This is strength. You know that you can do that. You know that you're resilient, and you know that you can find your way in true Pisces form, like water around a rock. If you can't get through the rock, then you're going to go around it. And I'm really seeing that here in your foundation. Now, what's in your past? We have the Seven of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And this is long-term investments. This is being frustrated. This is not being able to see see past the twists and the turns, not being able to see what it is you need to do to grow this relationship, this business, this creative project, whatever journey that you're on. But this is in the reverse, and this is taking you to the Six of Pentacles, which is, I believe you've found a place of balance, and that's why this King of Pentacles is letting go of something. He's changing the way he invests his time, energy, love, and money into a person, a relationship, a project, a job. Okay, you are crowned by the Knight of Wands. This is telling me you're very passionate, you're very skilled, you trust yourself. Look at that with the Strength card and the Knight of Wands. A lot of fire energy, which you might have in your chart. But you know what? He can't read what these hieroglyphics say, but it doesn't matter. He or she is going to bust down this door because they really trust in their ability. They trust in their ability to make snap judgments, and to figure out how things work, even if there's not, in an impulsive way. So there's only just a little bit of a warning here with that Knight of Wands, is like, make sure you're not acting too impulsively. But I'm not getting that. I'm getting this as one of your strengths, and really trusting yourself, because I feel like, a vision has become very clear to you. Now, what's coming out in your outcome position is the Seven of Swords, but I see you, Pisces, walking away from someone. It could be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. But again, look at this Five of Pentacles. You're coming out of a place of lack, and you're taking what's yours. Now, sometimes this can be a card of a thief or somebody absconding with something in the middle of the night. But Pisces, I'm not getting that. I'm getting that she's got, what she needs. She's got what's hers, and she is sort of looking back, but she's winning. She's getting what's due, okay, what's hers. And I think, she's going to be very happy with that. All right. And I think, Pisces, you will be quite happy with that. I'm really not getting a negative read off of that Seven of Swords energy. So let's go ahead and pull additional cards for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Additional messages for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for this waning dark moon period. All right, and we get the universe. This is the world. Yes. This, again, there might be a lot of travel, and some of you might be thinking about travel. Some of you might have traveled a long distance, but some of you are also bringing something to an end. And, and that's perfect, because that's what happens. There are manifestations during the full moon, and in this dark moon, waning moon period, it's time to sort of pull back and start envisioning your new beginnings. And you get the fertility. This is the Empress card. Absolutely gorgeous. Libra and Taurus. Taurus energy. Again, you might have that in your chart, or just exhibiting the qualities of somebody who is manifesting for their highest good, and they're making this happen. And the Empress next to the World card is, wow, that is abundance on so many levels, Pisces. So you guys should be feeling good. You have the Three of Swords, heartache and loss, okay? So again, I do feel like with the Seven of Swords, you might be walking away from someone. You might be leaving heartache and loss in the past, and you might be healing from this. That could be, what's going to, healing and being on this journey, leaving that in the past, or a relationship or something that just wasn't working out for you. You're leaving that in the past, and that's going to help you manifest so much quicker what it is, you want and what it is you need. Now, at the bottom of the deck, the intuition card, the High Priestess, this is you, Pisces, you trusting your gut, trusting your intuition, knowing that you have to leave someone or something behind. Now, your actions might be creating a little bit of heartache and loss, but I'm getting here, Pisces, it's really important that you guys think about you and what's best for you first, and what everybody involved in this situation. Now, you have 3 threes on the ground here. You have 21 breaking down to a 3, fertility breaking down to a 3. You have the Three of Swords. So threes are all about growth and expansion. All right, so let's see what final message we have for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. And you get partnership and alliances. Look at that, another 3. So all of these cards are 3s. This is the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is all about growth. It's about expansion. You could have a new ally or a new partnership. Now, 33, so we've got 33 and 33 here is a master number. It's the master teacher number. It has the most amount of influential power. It brings higher spiritual guidance to the world. And aims at nothing less than expansion, and especially expansion of consciousness and enlightenment, Pisces. So you guys have definitely had an aha moment. Okay, this is unconditional service and sacrifice. So I do feel like you had to sacrifice someone or something, but it was ultimately for the highest good. Okay, and that might be producing that heartache and that loss and a little bit of that Seven of Swords. But Spirit is saying, as long as you're acting above board, as long as you're not hurting anyone or taking from somebody, if it's yours, Pisces. And I don't think you should feel bad about that. Okay. It's think in terms of surrendering more to spirit versus, letting your analytical mind take over, and allow unconditional love to be your guide. Okay, so we're always in a constant state of learning. Whoops, sorry guys, I'm dropping stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull. This is Queen of the Moon Oracle cards for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. All right, you get darkness, long night moon, number 40. So yeah, so again, this is this dark moon period that we're moving into. We have the waning moon and then the dark moon right before that new moon. But you can look here, look at that. There's, a rabbit here. Rabbits are a symbol of fertility. And this rabbit can now see their path. And I feel like this is you, Pisces. You had an enlightenment here. You now see what you need to do. And I see you going for it. And I see you being very successful at whatever this might be. All right. And now you get assessing the quarter moon, number 9. So 9s are about wish fulfillment. 9 is like telling us, Pisces, you are almost there. This is you getting the big picture. And again, I feel like previously you weren't able to see very clearly. Now things are coming into clarity for you with that Seven of Pentacles card in reverse. Again, you were running into frustrations and delays because there was something that was blocking your vision. You weren't able to assess the situation appropriately. And the 9 is right before the 10, so you're almost there, Pisces. Okay, so Spirit really wants me to tell you, don't give up. Don't give up. Final message for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. And Pisces, with this Swords energy, I am also really getting that, this is something that I think you've spent long nights thinking about. I don't think it was an easy decision, especially with this Virgo full moon energy. There's, Virgo is the I analyze sign. So some of us may have been prone to overanalyzing situations. Okay, but Spirit's saying trust your instincts, okay? That High Priestess card came up, which is your card. Trust yourself, Pisces. You have the answers within. All right, and then finally you get She Who Yearns, Desiree, yearn, longing, and pine for. Wow, so I feel like this is a change that it took you a while to make. And I do feel like, that this is something that you've wanted for a long time. And the closer that you get to tasting this success, again, with that Seven of Swords, she's kind of looking back because there are some, you might be a little bit of two minds, but Spirit's saying it's really important that you pay attention. What are your wants? What are your needs? What is it that you truly desire, Pisces? And go for it, okay? Spirit is calling me to turn over this deck just to see the last card here, and we have the Seven of Cups. Choose wisely, okay? And this is coming out of a sense of confusion, okay, where things weren't very confused, where things weren't very clear, where you were definitely feeling a sense of confusion about something, Pisces. And especially with all of this, we had Mercury retrograding through Pisces, we had the new moon in Pisces. We were just really, really in all this Pisces energy, which is ruled by Neptune. And it could have been a bit much. It could have made things, feel like you were in this sort of haze. But I feel like now you're coming out of that. All right, I'm going to leave it there for you, Pisces. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, share, ring that notification bell. But most of all, I want to thank you guys for listening. I hope you have a beautiful day and take care.